Hello, welcome to the TechHub.training SQL Shelter Shenanigans Challenge Solution. We are going to be working in Microsoft Access, their database program. And I'll start out by just showing you how to bring in your data and create those relationships in case you wanted to do that yourself and not use the provided access file. It's really useful information to know. Then we'll go through the queries and how those work. So to pull data from an external sheet, we're going to go here, new data source from file and Excel. So we had that provided Excel sheet. And then you're just going to go through and find where you've saved your Excel sheet. So I have this over here as my data sheet. Open that up, press OK. And then I need to import the animals worksheet. So we'll go ahead and say yes, that's the one that we want. My first row does contain the column headings. And I'm going to go ahead and here where it says indexed, I say yes, this has been indexed. No, there are no duplicates because that will make it easier for us to then use that as our primary key. So that pet ID column is our primary key as it was stated in the data dictionary. And it can also sort of be implied when we see that there is an ID number associated with each pet. Go ahead, click next, and finish. You can save these if you want to. I'm not going to. Then once we have this all in here, then we're going to go to our database tools where it says relationships. So we have all of our tables here. And if you looked at the data dictionary, this looks very familiar. These are the names of all of our columns. And what we're going to do is edit relationships and then create new. So we want to join our animals table onto the location table. You see there's location ID here on the animals table, location ID here on the location table. So those are going to be the columns that we are going to create this relationship on. And this is really important for our joins so that the system knows what we are trying to connect here. So now all three of our tables are connected. You would do the same process with the employee sheet and the location sheet in that Excel table, but I've already done that, so we'll move on to our queries. So for query number 1, go ahead and open that up. This is our solution here of all of the Labrador retrievers, but we're going to look at the SQL real quick. Let me see if I can zoom this in. It's not letting me at the moment, but we'll just roll with it. So we selected the names column, age in years, age in months, impound date, and adoption fee, all from the animals table. And then we've used this where clause to select only the animals where the breed equals Labrador Retriever. And if this was a bit of a struggle, make sure that your quotation marks are the same, that they match. And then we do order by animals, age in years, descending, and then you could also put age in months there as well. I just didn't for that one. Then for query 2, this was all of the not fully vaccinated animals at the central location. So for this query, we've selected our columns again, and then we're going to do this inner join because we need to know what location ID is associated with the name central location. So we join the animals table with the location table on animals.locationid equals location.locationid. And then again, we use the where clause to select where the location name is central. So since we've joined these two tables, we can now select things from both tables. So we can filter essentially and say we only want the locations where the location or the animals where the location name is central, and then also only the animals where the vaccination status is not up to date. That's what this symbol here means, is not. And then we again order those to get our table here. And then query 3, go ahead and look at that. This one is also just a really simple join that tells us that the central location is going to need a new vet tech. And when we look at our SQL, you can see that we have joined the employee table with the location table on employee.locationid equals location.locationid. And then again use the where clause to say where the employee is Chloe Martin. So that is how we designed those queries and ran them. If you have any other questions or anything that you want to comment, feel free to leave that in the comments here or on the TechHub website. Thank you.